Hey guys, so a couple of kiddos expressed some concern in tonight's review and then tomorrow's test. So just to kind of ease the anxieties and kind of help you through a problem, here's number 8 of the review. So we're going to start by reading and highlighting and annotating some important information. It says that Lila had 1 yard of string. We always say that numbers are important when we're dealing with a math word problem. And in this case, the fact that she has a yard of string and she's using that quarter yard for a project, we're still talking about the string, definitely important. She used a quarter yard for a project. She wants to divide, keyword there, divide, and then used would be back here. Divide the rest would also indicate an operation that occurred, the rest of the string into 1/8 yard long. And that's supposed to say pieces. How many 1/8 yard pieces of string can she make? So I'll show you the two ways that we've done this with a model and then with the actual math. So starting, she's got 1 yard and she uses, sorry my writing's not going to be the best, 1/4 of a yard for a project. Okay, so we're saying that one whole, in this case, would be 4/4, and you're taking away 1/4 from that 4/4. Okay, so 4/4 minus 1/4, and in this case, fourths would be like your unit. You're saying 4 minus 1 equals 3, and then they are 3/4. Okay, so then it says she wants to divide the rest being 3/4, into 1/8 yard long pieces. So we're going to take our 3/4 and we're going to divide that into 1/8, or split that into an equal share, we know that's division, into 1/8 yard long pieces. And I always say that this is how many 1/8ths are in 3/4. Okay, so we know that when we do our division with fractions, you do same. The same as 3/4 is 3/4. We change, and we're changing the operation division into the opposite, multiplication. And then I can do that because I'm doing same change reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/8 is 8/1. Okay, so same change, and we say recip. Now, we also worked on the commutative property and cross-simplifying and understanding kind of how that works. So you can look top and bottom of the fractions and across to see if there's anything that you can simplify. And you can see 8 and 4 are both divisible by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 4 divided by 4, it's essentially like we're dividing the fraction by 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So when I multiply these two things, now I'm looking at the numbers in red and the numbers in black. 3 times 2 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. 6/1. So Lila had 6 pieces. Okay, and I'm not going to write out my explanation here, only because you don't want to see all of my handwriting on here. It's kind of trying here. So anyway, let me give you a rough sketch of a model and what that would look like. So you're going to start, and I'll do like a bar model here, a very, very rough sketch of a bar model. So here's your 1/8, okay, or I'm sorry, your 1 yard of string. So we draw this 1 to represent that. Now it says she used 1/4. So I'm going to look at that denominator and I'm going to break it into 4 equal pieces. Easiest way to do that, break it in half and then break it in half again. This kind of reinforces that half of a half is now 1/4. Okay, it's just like reading a tape measure. And these are common units we'll see on here. So we have our half, and then half of a half. Now we're dealing with fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4/4 make a whole. That's kind of going into this then too. Now, it says that she used 1/4 of the yard for a project. So we take that 1/4 away, and I'd call that kind of like a ghost 1/4 now. So you can still see that there were 4/4. This one was used for a project, so it's gone. Now she has 3/4 left. Okay, now what she wants to do is she wants to divide the rest into 1/8 yard long pieces. So these were 1/4 yard long pieces, and we said that half of a half was 1/4. Well, half of 1/4 you can divide into now 1/8. So we can split that in half, and I just split it this way. You could also split it that way. It doesn't really matter as long as they're equal shares. But you can see now that each of these is now an eighth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 8 would be a whole, but here we have 2, 4, 6. 6 eighths. Now, how many 1/8 yard pieces of string can she make? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 1/8 yard pieces. And I'm refraining from putting the 1/8 because then it looks like I'm saying 1/6 and 1/8 yard pieces, but it's 6 pieces. And you can see that by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. All right, so I hope this video helped. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. ClassDojo is probably the best way to get a hold of me. If you need any other help before the test, please reach out. All right? Have a good night, guys, and good luck studying.